Alrighties. Sorry about that. Hello and welcome y'all. I'm welcome to show you more. One coffee at a time. Devlog 54, 53. It's a light one. I'm like, oh, what am I missing on the YouTube? Oh yeah. This morning's video. Yep. Very helpful. Isn't it? Alrighties. Let's see. Oh, it does. So I don't know what I'm next. Well, see, I'll play the game. Sometimes, you know, when I'm stuck, I guess I do like playing the game and seeing what comes up in the game when you play it, you know what I mean? Ugh. Kidding. Tintans are kidding. I think let's go with Tintans, man. The triple truck, if you want to know what flavor they are. Are they doing stuff over here? Yes. Little boy's a bit slow, okay? And my big dog, well, I both can't access it and he's still out of commit. Oh, I can't access him to fix him either. You know, thinking about it, double truck was probably Tintans used to be at one point. Wouldn't be surprised if you told me that. There we go, enter. Here we go. I heard the sound. Hope it's not too loud for you. Not too quiet. What do we want to cook is the question now. Let's win this gameplay this, can't we? Oh, I want to show you guys the croissant. I think the last update we had the croissant fully in action. And I want these too. You know, something that I don't understand is when some people just want games to always have like a lose thing to them, when sometimes even just being there for a long period of time could be the lost factor. Because I got one game, make a sort of Simon, you know, get actually nice and go. Something like that. Probably be the next game in line. Should be exciting. Hopefully it'll only take me a couple of months, you know, at the most. Only after 5 flour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it is a huge improvement. Like, I do think I need on-screen pins, but I only can have 2 on-screen pins, you know. I have to do an interacting sound with this. I'm ended up getting back into Wimworld, and if anyone has played that game, you know that's bad. Oh, I put so much sugar in there. There we go. I wasn't paying attention, alright? Not anymore. Get in there, buddy. I keep pressing E rather than oh. The only thing that needs egg is simple biscuits. It's based on the recipe that I made. I actually hated the biscuits that came out of it, but it's still a pretty cool, you know, recipe to do. Yep. Put that on the floor. And no, I'm not breaking health and safety. God, what makes you think that? You don't know the health and safety rules of this land. Because, you know, if it didn't have the ability to drop things on the floor, it will slowly get to you. But since we have the ability to drop things on the floor, there you go, dude. Ugh. You know, I'm thinking here, because I want to make this much more smooth, that, you know, I want to make you feel like it's a goal without watching you too much. So thinking that I want to go with no timer. I as well automatic orders in a way. So you know, like automatic orders. So after the bell goes, after a certain amount of time, it'll order. You know, you get what I mean? It's in a way similar to how Played Up does it, but still a little different from that. Because I don't want to stick to timer too much. Because isn't, you know, Played Up is about, you know, speed. And I don't want that. But I also don't want you spending too much time feeling overwhelmed by the process of making something, you know. That's why I feel like some games that do have to focus on the process feels like, do I really need to, you know, put on like 3 bits of salt or something that happen really slowly? Like, you get what I mean? That's why technically I don't actually tell you to put something like baking powder into these recipes, you know, to actually make this into rising flour. It's just, you know, you're gonna find that kind of annoying. I don't really want to do that myself, so I expect someone else to want to put 3 bits of rising flour in there, make it rising flour, you know. I never really cook with. I only have plain flour, and like I said, I put the baking powder and maybe the cream tartar, depends, that's hanging around in the flour, so then I don't end up in, you know, the situation of hang on, that, huh, no, that's a problem, isn't it, over there? One sugar. Yeah, I don't want to end up in the position of, sometimes I used to at one point, where you only have one or the other, you know, plain flour or self-rising flour, and you know, that's kind of annoying. Oh yeah, I've got to show you guys the. I did do some stuff on here. I thought I did not much, but there was something I did do. It took a little bit to tell it to do this, but I've figured out the wording for the rounding thing and like how to put it in the game. I thought there was a rounding thing to like do the prices in that way now. Come on. I just need a dip sound, maybe. That would be cool. There we go. See, now we get 2 back. 2 drives back instead of just 1. Send me insane a bit, but hey, you know, that's how it goes. Should have made that in the first place. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, let's make this. Half a butter and honey. Oh, that was honey. Whoops. And then half a block of... There's one up here. You know, I want that good softened butter out here, you know, in the wilds. Oh, it doesn't have cook time on it. Okay. We want this. Insect, these are based on insect cookies, which they have their own unique way of actually being something too that is not really seen much these days. Is they tend to, with this is not too bad, like using a lot more artificial stuff, because you are meant to put in the butter mix after you put butter, honey, then you are meant to put baking powder, baking soda in this as well, in the insect cookies, and it causes a reaction, but you can't be like too fast with it either. You have to make sure it's close to the time you put it into the insect cookies as well. No, what am I doing now? Oh, this way. As well. Put a block of butter. Put this in. And cook. They won't be able to organize it like that. That you spend some time to, I mean, oops. I think maybe orders would be a good way of keeping this flow going. I think that would be better than, yeah. And do I need to do the things here? One, two, boom. Then you put these in. Yeah, I think orders would be actually really good, because I do feel like I am running around in a way that, yeah, it's alright, but I'm running in a way that, you know, to collect the orders aren't making me want to do that. If I do it like that, I'll give my character more time to, you know, whoops. Well, they all want bloody tea, clearly. Got some tea lovers over here, man. I fully ended up making these up, whatever works. Still eventually gotta fix that, but that might not be a permanent. Yeah, I definitely feel like the flow, though, 10 times better. What do you guys think? Oh, then, nope. I definitely feel like the game will flow, like, really good. Still have the egg in the cup in my inventory. That was to test to see if the inventory works back in when I was first doing the inventory. Oh, it's a simple biscuit. I'm like, excuse me, sir. And it won't be that difficult to add in like a timer that tells it to pick up or something like that. You know, how I initiate this, but tell a timer to do it instead. After the new order has, like, new order comes here, it starts a timer to auto order if I don't interact with it. You know. So this is tea. There we go. And then we go. At the moment, that's how we check. Hopefully, it won't get you guys. Next problem is this display over here. But I guess, I don't know. Beginning, it's tolerable. But later on, when the game is more refined, it's not gonna be. You know, if I hand you it off in early demo, you would tolerate it, you know, more than the much more release game. But I guess it's a later point, as I just explained. Looks like it's gonna rain any moment outside. What's this? Oh, it's meant to be it's meant to be the mega game tea. It's meant to stand for mug, but you can clearly tell that I'm sure I'm the one who does that. There we go. Good boy. Give him a pat. Here we go. Oh, I was gonna give them the teapot by the look of it. Where's those green cups? There we go. See, I was just 3 steps ahead, you know? I want bush and green. Yeah, definitely think I should automate the orders and see what happens. Got this. Come on, cheese. Oh, good boy. There we go. And now, no croissant. They'll love croissant. But that would actually go really well with like culture is being a croissant. There's also the moon croissant that we added in later on. It's a lot more close to the traditional croissant. I don't know if I might keep it like that, more plain croissant. And then the log croissant's meant to be based on like the chocolate croissants. But then the idea is that it looks like a log. You know, like people who live in the forest, you think they aren't going to court a log croissant, you know? You always gotta remember that these are forest people. Who is very influenced by our culture, but not heavy influence. So, in a way, I still take it inspiration from my own culture because it is very much like a show of other culture stuff coming in and being evolved into that culture. Both good and bad at the same time. As well, you know. But it kind of shows that the difference between Australia and America, I feel like, you know, look at how it's built upon. Whereas Australia was built more like it was built upon the working class being on the lower end of everything, and then having, you know, the working class always hating the witch or something like that, or the owner class in a way, was built more upon that than racism itself. I mean, don't get me wrong, still racism, but I feel like it wasn't like, when you really look at it, something that's ingrained in our culture. What's probably more ingrained in our culture is the hatred of, you know, some witch bastard coming along, and or sometimes I don't know if I want to say this one. But really goes to show what culture I'm from at that point. Yes, yeah, it does go and really the idea of what when someone says like bogan, Australian bogan, it is very much like they are usually working class and easy affording to it in a way. You know, it's not like it's basically the attitude of leave me alone and I won't annoy you. Sometimes that kind of it's when it comes to anti-authority attitudes, it's not like no one will actively go off out of their way to cause trouble. I don't know if that I don't know. I'm getting a bit iffy town here. Type of attitude it is mainly, and it's like don't be a dick to them. But it's your trading culture as well. You know, I can't lie to you. I am technically very informed, but I technically am one in a way. Maybe I shouldn't base it, you know. But yeah, it's just like Australian culture is built on more the like working class and being against the witch in a way. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Because it was like built on slavery of prisoners, pretty much, like the origins of Australia, rather than being built on, you know, a certain a wasted, what I mean, built upon, you know, black people. Like, excuse me, that's like weird. Because very much in most situations, you end up being, especially the prisoners come over you, and being in the same situation, you just slightly tread better than the indigenous people of the. If you were lucky too. Luckily, you probably just get treated mildly better the most if you were a prisoner who came over here. I think when it slowly started to get a bit better treatment, if you know, if you as long as you're not like a bloody prisoner, like yeah, you get slightly better treatment. Coming here as a feed bugger, you really got better treatment. But yes, it really shows how much that history influenced common culture as well. But a lot of those histories, when it influenced like the build of a country as well, like there's still things wrong with Australian culture as well that's still picking through in a way as well. And there's also positives as well. Like every culture has their positives and their bad. You know, I feel like I'm going up a weird hill here. I don't just want to diss everything. I want to actually, you know, just diss. Like there's positives in every culture. And then, like I said, there's a lot bad, you know. What's good and bad? Sometimes you should look at the good of your culture and the bad, you know. Pretty interesting too what the trading culture is around here as well. It's heavily influenced by like that old style of work too. It's hard work and alcohol still affects that culture so much. And that was like from zoinks ago. As well. It's really interesting too how some things is I could use that clean paper, whoops. Survives through time like that. Oh, the $10! Look at that beautiful kookaburra! Oh my god. I had like $10 note a couple of days ago. Because my sibling's birthday and the parents gave us $10 to buy lunch. And I ended up getting a little kookaburra. $10 kookaburra was so cool. Yes, since we were using a birthday voucher, we still needed a bit of money on top of that, because it's like half price for the birthday voucher with the birthday voucher. So yeah, we ended up with that. That was really cool. I feel like I've started a weird, I don't know, but I guess I'm too lazy to cut it out the video. And also, you know, might as well tell you sooner or later whether you're gonna like me or not. That's kind of dark on me. I'm not the finest sipper of the block, but oh well. Look at that, it's beautiful coffee. Tea. I'm staring wide eyed and I'm thinking tea. Situation, you know? Let's go to this study room. I'll go like getting at 1 o'clock. I wanna just play my games, sit down and play with my. Oh, and this one pop. It's trying to make more. But at least, you know, what we got out of this was the drugs and, you know, not being chopped in half every single time we put them into the mixer. That's had a rough time in there, you know. yeah, I did it like that towards the end. So then, if you want to get milk out, paste it or water out. I guess mainly milk. It costs money from the shop, and you actually put it in there, it'd be kind of annoying. See, unlike real cooking, we can just press on do. What do we got in the shopping lands? We almost got a lot of these as well, which is pretty interesting. I guess I just realized too, this ends up being cost $40 in total. Because you need the biscuit base to make the biscuit base. To then make the camel slice, I guess it's not going to end up being that cheap, does it? For some cakes for 30. That ends up unlocking a lot of possibilities too. Chocolate coffees, look at those. I'm starting to do more work towards. Oh wow, it's went past the same time in real life, man. Yeah, I've started to build up the edge page. Edge I think I might put the very first ML edge, and then it's only on Steam as well. Steam could be early next year, or sometime next year at the least. We can be looking at to where this game, to where one copy at a time will make it to Steam. But hopefully, by the end of the year, What's Outside will be out. Speaking of which, you can wishlist What's Outside and play the demo. If you haven't played the demo yet, play the demo. It's time to play the demo if you haven't yet. It was a really typical, like, one level arcade type of game, in a way. It was heavily influenced by one, I think, in a way. That I do remember playing. If I remember the name of it, then I'll tell you the name of it, but because I recently learned about, like, Asteroid, but it's not Asteroid. I think something that was influenced by Asteroid became in between. Something I played more than Asteroid itself, So remember that being based similar build. In a way, still What's Outside still has its own spin to that type of game, but I know there was something that was very much like Between has, in a way, is very much like What's Outside, where you shoot down enemies that come with you. But I'm pretty certain it was just that, It was actually nice. I played the game so much that it engraved in my memories, man. Oh, I dismissed it. I'm glad I did sum them up into larger classes, these ones. Like the chocolate coffee and the iced coffee, that's that too. I think I still might have a problem with those ones that I want to. This person wants 2 croissants. I'm jealous. I want 2 croissants. Or 1 even. Yeah, this game does not help my... It's... some clock. I'm gonna be hungry by the time I'm done, I suppose. Black and green. Black and green tea actually is pretty interesting if you've never had it yellow. You might like it, you might not like it, but I always find the black with mint, bush mint, is really nice. It is like, it's really cool. up with some of the food bushmits. Hopefully the main one has died off because it's kind of annoying. That means next time I throw babies from bushmit means that I'll have to take a food. People are still just standing over there. They're self-heating, you know. Well, they do keep warm a lot longer than normal teapots. Yeah, I definitely feel like I want to automate those orders. So that might be next week's goal. Decide upon that if I get the time to. Don't know how I forgot to upload a video. I feel like I'm the crazy bugger. Okay, it's bushmint tea now. Get the bushmint tea. Mint's really cool. If you haven't had it before. I think I put the mint as well. Put the mint as well. I know it was a mix with something else. It tasted nice. We also have, in that place as well, has smoked wet gum as well. Yeah. Or maybe general wet gum with the, what was it called, with the black tea. No, the black tea is a bit of spitting stuff as well. The back. That's why I got the wattle tea. Also got desert lime and lemon myrtle, I think it was. Yeah. Mix as well. Technically, a lemon myrtle is a liquid anyway, so yeah. We end up actually having a lot more liquid as you might expect. I think unless you go like silly with the clippers, I don't think it's like, I don't know. Depends up to you, but I don't think it's too bad if you, as long as you don't like, you know, eat a whole bunch of leaves that won't poison you. I mean, we tend to eat it in tea form a lot. And surely every Australian kid has been there to eat the leaves, man. All these trunk into the leaves. Very strong flavour. Only because it's lived in Australia, man. And then there's like some with because strawberry gum, yeah, strawberry gum is a one that's used a lot in cooking as well. It tends to be really. These are just the popular ones, you know. Like there's so many possibilities. And technically, I always use. You gotta make sure there's only one bottle brush, so you have to be a little bit wary of. But you can use bottle brush flowers in tea. But warning, it does give an effect that hits more than like usual. Like it won't hit more than, it's probably similar. It might either be the same calorie as chamomile. It might be relaxed, one to help you relax, or it's like caffeine. But it won't like you hit as hard as they will. You know, it won't actually hit really hard. Like you hit like a weaker caffeine, or you know, it's noticeable, or like chamomile in a way level. It won't actually hit too much on. I find if you wanna, but there's a wet barley is the if you want to do your research on what barley you have for using the flowers in the tea. And then the mid gem is a really cool. I find that one is not, you know, lemon myrtle's got like it's strong in a certain like area, but the lemon myrtle's not as strong, making it into a really nice tea or something to put in your food as well. I have to be honest, I think I like the lumber myrtle leaves more. No, the mid-gen leaves more than the lumber myrtle leaves. At least that tree's really easy to go. Because now it's starting to really get going. I'm gonna kidnap all the leaves when I trim it next. Probably gonna end up trimming it. Want to end up trimming it too because I want those leaves. It's too small still, all these. That's probably why the myrtle's probably, you know, more popular in that area because it's a bigger tree. But if you're after something that's very similar to lemon myrtle for the backyard, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly, but it's mid-gem. It has these little like white berries with spots on them, which is really cool. And it's in a coastal plant, so it will grow on the coast too if you're living on the coastlands. So it should go really well. That's actually its homeland on the coastland. As long as like, as long as you give it like, you know, water and good sun and all that, I think it does grow in like most other areas. It might not be as cold, and you have to look and make sure it's not how cold intolerant it is, but for the most part, if you're on the coast, you're after something that it goes up to a meter tall. Especially if you keep on top of it like once a year, just trim it. You get these really cool berries. It grew a lot of berries when I had at my place, or my parents' place. I didn't get to enjoy them all because I moved. I did enjoy one, and they were really nice. If you generally just like berries, you probably will like them. I feel like. Oh, it's I can't read. It's because the light in here is so bright. I can't see because I keep the brightness down quite low on my computer to conserve power. I say that, but it's hooked in. So it's a partial lie, but you know, for when it's unhooked. Oh, I just missed it. I just missed it again. There we go. That's a really annoying part I find of that, but you know, still again, it's tolerable, especially in this stage. Yeah, I decided to change to black because it's easier to change to black than it was to change to tea. You know what I mean? No, that's probably confusing. Two different symbols for like either the pots or the comps, you know? And like this is a pot. I can't remember that. Oh yeah, dark wood. No wet. Maybe it's dark wood. Population. Because meant to actually, I can't exactly remember what symbols I meant before, but it is meant to stand for like a, you know, what the Anzac biscuits stand for, which was the basically standing for both the New Zealand and Australian armies cooperating together in the war. That's not the exact meaning of it. Can't remember the last symbol. That was the point of like the name of the Anzac biscuits, wasn't it? That's why those symbols are there again to pay homage to that, I guess, in a way. If that's the right word for it, you know. Pay respect to that idea of the Anzac biscuits in a way. Because then again, I do feel like Anzac Day is about, oh, again, I forgot about using you. It's respecting those who've gone to war and not come back. is how it is. Well, there's the Insect Day itself, and there's Remembrance Day, November. Insect Day is on the 25th. Can't remember when Remembrance Day is, but both of those are meant to expect the soldiers to be there, even the ones who came back and all soldiers, or you know, doing that job. But you're, you know, where you can agree with sending them over there in the first place or not. You can agree with the fact of expecting those who did serve the army still serving, or who died in those fields. You know, like you have to respect that. Those ones who did die in those fields, like you can't dishonor that. You know what I mean? I feel like that is like the most what you say most respected holiday in Australia. I feel like more as well. Because yeah, you can disagree with the whole army thing of why sending them there in the first place, but you have to respect those who were sent there, who were made to go down there into those wars. Is the best way, is what you have to end up doing in the end. And that's what those days are meant before, is respect those who have fallen, especially in the world wars. Eventually fallen, and they extended to other world wars. Oh, when I lost a biscuit. Which is always pretty interesting about, isn't it? Because I think a couple of years ago, yeah, they did extend to all, like, respecting the fall and those who have served. And still currently as well, like, we need to respect that. Those people. Don't you have pretty good support for people who do that? I guess it's not perfect, nowhere near perfect, but at least a majority of your healthcare is pretty much covered, as far as I know. Can't guarantee you if that is true or not, but from what a teacher's told us in school, it was just like, yeah, at least you got some of your healthcare covered. You know? Not say it's good or bad. To go there and get traumatized, then come back. Hopefully come back in one piece, you know? It isn't talking about the mental health of that. But, yeah, you know. That's what those days are like. Highly recommend do not diss those days in any way, or disrespect those days. It's probably one thing you do not do. To probably to Australia, just to make sure keep you safe in that part. Do not diss those type of days. It's like a huge like, yeah, you can go like, you know, diss the idea of summer holidays, but do not diss those days because I might perceive you guys getting hurt. Okay, that's like serious. Like, do not diss those days. Respect them. You know. You don't have to do anything. If you come along in the country on those days, just respect them and understand that like marches do happen mornings of those days, which also happens. Yeah, it happens in It is like, I don't know why that's capitalized M there. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was just seeing the capitalized M. I got this really good insect. Oh yeah, this is a good insect biscuits up the road from where I go shopping quite often when I don't want to be whipped off. I want to get more though, thinking about it now. Insect biscuits are really cool. Even if they're evolved into a new form these days, they're still really nice. Oh, that's a pretty interesting thing to think about too, isn't it? Something evolving into a new form. I feel like it's more symbolic than I realized too. The evolution of insect biscuits. And the evolution of the day as well. All those days. I think there was a lot of bad shit that happening back in the country as well during that. I think around that time too, there was a lot of droughts that really hit the country during one of the world wars. It definitely, even back here, was going pretty bad around those times. If you were staying at the place. Because I know at one point they came along, or like any farmer or anyone who could shoot and ride a horse at some points, or just shoot. Even that, like they got so desperate for that as well. So the farmers ended up like getting out of like the first. I think the farmers probably ended up getting out of the first couple of things, unless you're, you know, maybe if you're the son of the farmer, then you probably didn't get out of it. But if you're like the town isn't, well, the town people and all that, yeah, you probably would have been sent there straight there. And after a little while, they came for anyone who could shoot, and most of those were farmers. So to get any farm pretty much they could, or anyone who had a horse. They sent anyone over pretty much they could. Still looking at more, but it was basically that, like, but I think especially in World War II this happened, so anyone who could shoot basically. Oh, I was thinking ahead, look at this. I want to pick it up. Sent over. It's good dark. Oh. Combined with my dyslexia, this is why mistakes are happening. No, bad. Thank you. Yeah, I think I will automate. I pause it. I think I will definitely like automate. That's what I want. Yeah, might still see. I might clear it out so you guys, just in case you guys are seeing that over this. I don't know what it's doing. So, 264. Okay. Oh, it's just like problems where things not being sent properly. Or not being used sometimes. And I still don't know what the hell's my problem. I still have some like bug problems over the update code and all that. This would mean long before the update, like over year update when I first went to go for. That's not properly fixed. I don't know why this one went to good places, but I enjoyed the gameplay of this one a bit. I think I will next week. I think automation of this will probably be very heavy at getting this game. I feel like it's moving, and then I feel like I have time to cook as well. I think I'll go with that, yeah. Let's see how that goes next week. So, hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for next week to see how the automation feels, you know. Or the week after, hopefully, next week. And don't forget to play What's Outside and wishlist it as well. And check out the itch page as well. Get excited for some coming up games as well. There's even a coffee page too, probably should tell you. Well, there's plenty of like other links. So I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next. Goodbye. Have some fun out in the wild.